What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Big Red and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky in Bowling Green. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Hilltoppers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Arizona State's offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense tonight.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last night. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Sun Devils line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. They booted away on 4th down. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up. Good field position. So the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers offense has the ball for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for that. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access. Because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
It'll be 3rd and long. Davis will throw. They'll run the screen. Oh, he got loose. Turning it on. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Just gets rid. For the Heat. just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The option look. He'll toss it. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. The Hilltoppers want to move quickly. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback moving. Going to try to get it himself. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And the Hilltoppers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability, that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Now the play fake. Got his man downfield. All kinds of room to the right. He's at the top, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. The Hilltoppers in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run play action. He's moving out of the pocket. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they hoped up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Dances away. He'll pull it down. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Hilltoppers are moving quickly down the field. On the option. Now the toss. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Davis looking to pass. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Tight end finds a soft spot. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let him throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a fourth down. Decision time for this offense.
He'll ride his man on the option. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. A strike downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And the Sun Devils, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Finds his man. It's Wilson. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team? The Sun Devils line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Davis will throw. Under fire. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Hilltoppers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Gonna let it fly. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. This time he's got his man. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Davis looking to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Quickly complete. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. And the Hilltoppers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll run it on first and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Here comes the option. Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. And the defense got it. The 50. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Arizona State. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And how about the defense just straight flipping the script? They got a goal-to-go situation, just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a field goal. Not only do they make a big play, they scoop up the fumble, they take it all the way to the house, and they get a touchdown.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. The Hilltoppers want to crank the tempo. Davis will throw. Finds the tight end. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Wilson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air. It's Levin. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Boom. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding.
Intentional grounding.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Davis looking to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the returner will be brought down. Off play action on 1st down. Makes the grab. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Lots of room to run. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Arizona State! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Caught near the sidelines, he'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient, and when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
And the Hilltoppers will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Catch in the middle. It's Bolden.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Alexis. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Sun Devils are threatening in the red zone. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Unleashes one. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. This time he's got it. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The Hilltoppers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He wants to throw it again. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
That quick slant is a hard ball to adjust to and make your quarterback look good. If you throw it behind me and I'm coming down the line of scrimmage, I really don't have a chance to adjust and try to make my quarterback look good. He's got to miss that thing low or high. He can't miss it behind me.
Snagged in the middle. It's Sampson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Davis will throw. With the catch, it's Reeves. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's going to run it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's got him. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. And we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at LT Smith Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Sun Devils will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
This time it's complete. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. And the Hilltoppers want to pick up the tempo. Davis looking to pass. He's got it inside the 15. And he's brought down after a huge completion. After that huge play right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Looking downfield on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Touchdown, Hilltopper! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up an incomplete pass.
It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also
unleashes one deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Davis will throw. Caught near the sideline. It's Bolden. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Oh, he just needed to stretch the ball out a few inches more, and he would have picked up the first down. It was a great individual effort there on 3rd down, getting back a bunch of yards, and now they're in a position to go for it here on 4th.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Gets the back moving. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it behind the line. It's Alexis. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hilltoppers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It'll be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, WKU. The offense cashing it in on that drive. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Arizona State, 35. Western Kentucky, 20.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Power football with the run. Gets it past the mark. They first down.
Gain of 20.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Hauls it in. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Working the middle, it's complete. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to buy time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
He wants to change this route. Davis looking to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Escapes the sack. They got him. It's a sack. And what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. And the stomping has commenced.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Davis will throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it inside the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
What a great response by this defense. You give up the big play. What do? You respond right back. You get upfield, get to...
Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken him some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes a connection. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. They'll try the counter. At the 35, he's got room. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the...
Going for it all. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. He has been... surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Here comes the heat. Looking to take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Davis looking to pass. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Wants to throw on 3rd. He's going to fire deep. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown!
make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Going right to work up top. They're working that left side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll run this play from the pistol. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Fourth quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative. Or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it to the right. There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Sun Devils are flying down the field. He'll keep it himself. Got the first down. Looking for more. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Sun Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They go to the ground. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Davis will throw. Looking down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got an open man.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the Hilltoppers moving quickly to the line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Going to take a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a...
Right down the middle. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. From the red zone, looking for a space. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They just keep firing. Into the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. Quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Running into the open space. Turning it on. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Alexis. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Levitt. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Sun Devils started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The RPO, it's complete. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to...
He's looking deep. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
Pass interference. Defense.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. A little window dressing here at the end of the game. And they'll try to tack on 2. Who cares about double coverage? Just get it in there. Give your guy a chance. And it worked out that time.
And the receiver would definitely agree with you. This is a little bit risky, throwing in traffic, but trust your guy. You know, he's going to go up, make a play in the end zone. You can tell you've thrown that ball to him, and you trust him, and he goes and rewards you.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are
great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clock is all zeros, and time has expired here. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
Now we'll put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.